Hey everyone, and welcome to TopThink. Today we will learn about 15 signs you have strong intuition. Now let's begin. Number 1. Strange coincidences. Have you ever noticed a weird pattern unfolding in your life? Let's say you're thinking about quitting your job. All of a sudden, you stumble upon an article about your dream career. Later that day, you see a commercial urging you to take control of your life. Is it just a coincidence? Definitely, but that doesn't mean these signs are meaningless. Instead, they signal a deeper need inside you, a gut feeling telling you what you want in life. Take our example about quitting your job. If you start seeing signs from the universe, you may intuitively believe quitting your job is the right thing to do. Deep down, you know that you're ready for a change, even if on the outside you're hesitant and afraid. If this situation sounds familiar, your intuition is likely strong. You find patterns in the world around you because your subconscious is more sensitive and perceptive than you realize. Number 2. Hidden dangers. People with strong intuition can often identify potentially dangerous situations. It's not magic or some kind of superpower. It's an intuitive sense that some person or place is not as safe as it seems. For example, you might get goosebumps walking down a dark alleyway. Or maybe your stomach takes a turn whenever a toxic person walks into the room. People may say you have no reason to be afraid, but people with strong intuition know otherwise. Just because something appears safe doesn't mean it actually is. Number 3. Spontaneous clarity. Have you ever experienced an unexpected epiphany? After struggling with a problem for who knows how long, the answer suddenly reveals itself to you. This is your intuition talking. Somewhere in the back of your mind, your subconscious solved a problem and revealed that solution in a flash, like flipping a light switch in your mind. Once you know the answer, it seems so obvious that you question why you ever contemplated anything else. Whenever you experience these moments of spontaneous clarity, your intuitive self is speaking loud and clear. Number 4. Specialized intuition. No one has good intuition about everything. For example, some people are very intuitive socialites, yet they have terrible intuition about their finances. For other people, it's the exact opposite. They manage their money like nobody's business, but they're clueless in normal, everyday conversations. For this reason, some experts say that there is no such thing as general intuition. Instead, everyone has intuitive strengths in some areas and intuitive weaknesses in others. So how do you know what you're intuitive about and what you're not? Emotion is one of the most reliable indicators. If you can intuit information with calm and confidence, it's likely an area of intuitive strength. On the other hand, if you feel frazzled, flustered, or stressed, your intuition in that area may not be as valuable as you think. Number 5. That sinking feeling. How does it feel to follow your intuition? For most people, it gives them a sense of satisfaction and security. On the other hand, defying your intuition brings stress and turmoil into your life. For example, some people experience a tight, sinking feeling whenever they ignore their instincts. This is usually a sign that you're not making the correct decision. For whatever reason, something doesn't sit right in your mind, often because you're ignoring what you really want. In these situations, trust your gut and do what feels right to you, both physically and emotionally. As unreasonable as it sounds, your intuitive self often understands your needs better than you do. Number 6. Predicting the future. No one can predict the future, but if you have strong intuition, you may sometimes know things before they happen. Intuitive people walk into most situations with a strong idea of how it's going to play out, and most of the time, they're right. Let's say you're going into a job interview. The moment you walk through the front door, you get a bad feeling in your stomach. You think to yourself, this interview isn't going to go well, and sure enough, it's a disaster. If you regularly make predictions for the future, you're not psychic, but you may be as close as it gets. Strong intuition allows you to make accurate estimations about familiar situations, like first dates or job interviews. There's no guarantee, but don't be surprised if your predictions come true. Number 7. Sneaking suspicion. Sometimes you get a strange feeling that you're being tricked or deceived. Everyone around you may be confident that things will work out, but you can't shake the feeling that something has already gone wrong. Maybe you're walking into a high-stakes business deal with an intuition that someone isn't as trustworthy as they say. Perhaps you have a sneaking suspicion that your friend or partner isn't as honest as they say they are. In either case, people with strong intuition can smell lies from a mile away. People might tell you that you're crazy. They might insist 100 times that they can be trusted, but your intuition is picking up on something you can't justify or explain. One day, your sneaking suspicions may save you or someone else from a bad situation. So for now, keep your guard up and your wits about you. If you're getting a bad feeling about something or someone, there's almost always a reason why. Number 8. Forecasting experience. Some people think of intuition as a natural gift, but intuition is actually a learned skill, which anyone can sharpen over time. So, if you have good intuition, you may have a lot of experience intuiting information. Chances are you've been sharpening your skills without realizing it. Think about your job, your daily habits, or just the way you think. Do any parts of your life involve forecasting the future or thinking 10 steps ahead? Maybe you play chess competitively or spend a lot of time predicting the weather. Whatever you're doing, you've been honing your intuitive skills, and now you've got the strong intuition to prove it. Number 9. Nagging ideas. Sometimes a thought or feeling sticks around in your mind, and there's nothing you can do to get rid of it. Some people interpret these ideas as fears or negative thought patterns, but they're more often a sign of strong intuition. Each time a thought becomes stuck in your head, it's because your unconscious is sending you a message. Maybe you need to think deeper about a recent decision you've made, or perhaps your subconscious has picked up on dangerous signals that you haven't noticed. Whatever the reason, you experience nagging thoughts and persistent feelings because your intuition is much stronger than you think. Number 10. Intuitive dreams. Are you an avid dreamer? Many of the most intuitive people have vivid, memorable dreams on a regular basis. You frequently wake up from grand visions, your mind filled with thoughts, images, and insights, all gathered from the world of your unconscious. You may not always understand what your dreams are about or why you have them, but they consistently feel meaningful, like your unconscious is trying to tell you something. Why? Because it probably is. More than likely, you have strong intuition and a detailed imagination, both of which influence the quality and frequency of your dreams. If you're diving into fantastic worlds night after night, there's a good chance your intuitive self is more active than most. Number 11. Social sensitivity. Intuitive people get along with almost everyone they meet. They're not always extroverted or outgoing, but they demonstrate a level of social sensitivity that few others can match. For this reason, people with strong intuition can bend and adapt their personalities to almost every situation. Your intuition also allows you to pick up on subtle social cues that others may miss, resulting in stronger emotional connections with people you know and people you don't. Number 12. Intuitive hunches. Do you ever get the feeling that you're onto something big? Highly intuitive people are known for their hunches. Like many of the greatest artists and scientists, you may experience an inexplicable feeling of weight or significance, as if you're moving steadily toward an important discovery, even if you don't know what that discovery is. If this sounds familiar, keep pushing, because your intuitive self may be onto something big. Number 13. Judges of character. People with strong intuition tend to make strong relationships that last for years, sometimes their entire lives. Why? Because they are perceptive and sensitive judges of character. They understand whether or not someone is good or bad, kind or cruel, digging down to core qualities that make up everyone they meet. In other words, strong intuition allows you to pierce through shallow social interactions and dive into the good stuff. You can break down barriers and destroy people's masks because you are a very intuitive person. Number 14. Natural revelations. Do you have a special connection to nature? People with strong intuition often seek solace in the natural world. When city life feels overwhelming, you like to retreat into a natural place. Whether it's a walk in the park or a weekend getaway, you think best when you're surrounded by nature. During these moments of respite, you tend to stumble upon your best ideas. Suddenly, the world seems clearer and your problems begin to solve themselves one by one. Why? Because nothing inspires your intuitive self like space, silence, and the natural world. Number 15. I told you so. Do friends, co-workers, and family members often ask you for advice? This is already a sign that you have strong intuition, but here's an even better one. Whenever people ignore your advice, people with strong intuition almost always find themselves thinking, "I told you so." The fact is that you're right more often than you're wrong. Your guesses are as good as anyone else's, yet they tend to come true in some way, shape, or form. At the end of the day, if your advice is on the mark, your intuition may be sharper and stronger than you think. Thank you for watching TopThink, and be sure to subscribe because more incredible content is on the way.